On this date in 2000, an Australian lifeguard drank from a jar containing deadly tentacles. How does this even happen? He was at a friend's house. He was so thirsty, he went into the fridge, grabbed a jar, which looked like filtered water. Well, he didn't see the clear... Who keeps this in their refrigerator? The teen's friend was storing the jellyfish for a research project, and the lifeguard survived.
So have you ever done that? Grab something in the fridge, drank it, and you shouldn't have?
Okay, I have a really gross story.
Okay, go for it.
We love gross stories. Hit
Right
us.
before Christmas 2010, when you have all the stuff in your house fridge, and so you have to, make room for other stuff, and you move it to other refrigerators. We moved it to the fridge in my husband's shed, and it was a gallon of milk. And it sat in that fridge forever. And last week, a friend of his thought that it was within date, and he opened it, and he went to put it up to his mouth and drink it, and it looked like cottage cheese.
Oh.
It was so nasty. But the sad part is my husband knew how out of date it was, and he knew that it was still in there, and he let his buddy open it.
How much did he end up drinking?
He didn't. I don't think it ever really made it to his lips.
It was solid.
I think it hit the nose before it hit the lips, but it was nasty. He would shake it every so often and kind of see how nasty it was. Because my husband's like, I wonder how long it'll take to turn to cottage cheese. And it was really nasty. So I think from now on, he probably won't ever drink anything from our fridge ever again. Ever.
Hey, kids, we've got your science fair project for the year.
There you
Ready
go.
to go.
Exactly.
Fridge story. My sister, I was over at her house, and she had a newborn baby. And I spent the night over there, and I woke up to get a cup of coffee in the morning. I couldn't find a gallon of milk for my coffee, but there was a glass of milk in the fridge. Oops. We'll leave it at that.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Taste anything like a regular thing, by the way?
Kind of reminds me of Frosted Flakes when you get to the bottom of the bowl.
Really? Interesting.
Kind of like milk with sugar.
I have a tendency to, when I've had enough beer, I have a tendency to put the cap back on it and stick it back in the fridge and drink it the next day. I also have a bad tendency of dumping my ashes in an empty beer bottle.
Oh.
And let the mix-up begin.
Right. Well, I put the cap on the wrong bottle, stuck it in the refrigerator, and still had about half a beer in it. And the next day I came in from work, and I was really, really thirsty. I go, all right, yeah, I got one right there I can start with. I grabbed it and chugged it, and oh, boy.
Icy cold and not so refreshing.
Yeah, it's kind of like on the rocks.
So Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats sets you into action, huh?
Yes, I did do that. I beat my husband's truck all up with a bat.
You were inspired by her song.
Yes, I was.
You didn't get arrested or anything, did you?
No, I didn't, but he did probably about $7,000 worth of repair.
And what initiated this truck beating?
He decided to go out with a couple friends and meet some females, and I found out. I was at work, and I found out, so I took a bat and busted out his headlights and his windshield and his windows and his tail lights, and I keyed it up, and...
Has he done this since?
No, actually, our divorce was final yesterday.
Oh, wow, good for you.
So now you can come out with the whole story.
Yes.
Good luck with dating, and I hope they're good to you.
All right, y'all have a great day.
You too. Songs that have inspired you on the way in with Roger, Tom, and Melissa on 97 Country.
That song, I'm not real sure if it's called I'll Learn to Love You Through It, about the lady with the cancer.
Martina's song.
Yes. My father got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and every time I hear it, I know I'm going to be right there through everything with him to help him through everything. And that song really lifts me up because she makes it in the song, so I pray that my father will make it also. But y'all have a very blessed day and a happy new year, and thanks for always, always lifting me up every day.
Well, thanks for riding in with us. We do appreciate it. And best with your father.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Words, phrases that absolutely drive you insane.
The phrase that's driving me insane is, it is what it is.
Oh, I hate when people say that.
But it is
That
what
is
it
just
is.
It's a cop-out. I mean, they can't give you a good explanation for anything, so they use the old, it is what it is, and that one just drives me nuts.
I will say the word seriously. I have heard that so many times this year. I am so sick of that word. It's like you can't say the word really instead. It's like, seriously? I'm over it.
Actually, I have two of them. One of them is people say, instead of we have, we got. But the other one is when you're in a restaurant and someone's waiting on you and you say thank you, and they say no problem. not you're welcome. They say, no, well, why would it be a problem? I'm saying thank you. You know?
Good point.
Yeah, that's what that really gets on my nerves. I mean, we were eating out one day, and I swear this young waitress said it every time. No problem, no problem.
They're
no
doing
problem.
you a favor.
Yeah, no. But, okay, you guys have a great day.
You
too.
Hey, 97 Country, how about you?
It's called really.
Really?
Really is overused.
Really?
Really.
Really? You think so? Huh?
I really think so.
You know, we got your sports coming up at 8:40.
Really?
Seriously.
Seriously?
No problem. It's on the way
Wow.
with the Breakfast Club on 97 Country, where it's 8:28.
Amazing.